Thanks, Amanda. Today we're in our Southern Union State Community College kitchen. We're cooking up something delicious with the Alabama Shakespeare Festival. We have Lane with us and Elizabeth. What are we making today?
Well, we're going to make a juicy oven barbecue pork tenderloin. So we're going to make some little barbecue sandwiches. So we'll have some sauce with that and some coleslaw. And then Elizabeth.
Yes. So I'm going to make a good old-fashioned Nutter Butter banana pudding. So it's your traditional Southern banana pudding, but with a little twist on it.
And if you think you're losing your mind, no, it's not Friday. I know we're typically in the kitchen on Fridays, but we're here a little bit early for something special. What inspired the dishes you're making today?
So the pieces that we're making today are actually inspired by the play that we're doing at the Alabama Shakespeare Festival called Zelda in the Backyard, which is a play that I wrote. And in the play, the main character, or the only character in the show, it's a one-woman show, talks about going and getting barbecue with her dad. And one of the things that we always did, it's a fairly autobiographical piece, and we would go get barbecue, and then they would give us banana pudding in a little styrofoam cup.
I mean, how Southern is that? Because Zelda has so many deep ties to the South and Montgomery. What inspired you to write and produce this one-woman show?
So this piece was inspired by the 1961 Rolls-Royce that I inherited from my dad when he died.
Fancy.
And, yes, but there's more to that story, which you'll have to come and see to find out about. But I named the car Zelda after Zelda Fitzgerald.
Of course.
Because Zelda was sort of a larger-than-life figure, and 1961 Rolls-Royce is also a larger-than-life.
Yes, it is. So this really takes you back to your childhood.
Oh, definitely. You know, I feel like I can still feel the styrofoam trays that they would give us the pulled pork with.
It just tastes better in those trays, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. With a little piece of bunny bread on the side.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, it's like the best thing ever.
I just have the visuals right now.
But yeah, we would go for long drives in the country on Saturdays, and we'd stop off at this little barbecue place and get our pulled pork sandwiches and our banana pudding, and it was just, you know, such a great memory.
Lane's got the seasoning. I was going to say, she's
all right,
got
listen,
the
yes,
seasoning
I got it. So I have trimmed up our pork tenderloin. So this is a really inexpensive cut of meat. They come two to a pack. You just trim off any silver skin or really fat pieces. We coat it in a little bit of olive oil, and then we've got our rub, which is brown sugar, onion powder, garlic powder, ground mustard, salt and pepper, and smoked paprika. Don't use sweet paprika. To me, tastes a little different.
Smoked.
Yes. So we're going to pop this in the oven for about 25 minutes. We're looking for like 145 degrees when we take it out. And then we're going to slice this up, cover it with our sauce. I've got some butter and some onions going there. These are our makings. It's going to make our quick sauce. It's going to be a really juicy, sticky. It has butter in it. So it's going to cling to everything really nicely. And then a little bit later, we're going to make some slaw.
So you have coleslaw.
We have coleslaw.
Cool, to kind of counteract that heat that you're adding to
Exactly.
this a little bit.
We want to cool it off a little bit. And of course, your favorite pickles.
I love pickles.
Sally loves
better with pickles.
Loves the pickle. I love banana pudding, which I know Sally does too. We are dessert girls.
Yes.
I have to ask you though, Nutter Butter instead of the traditional wafers. Why did you switch it up?
So this is sort of a fun way to get that great Southern banana and peanut butter combination. It just gives it a little extra flair, a little little something extra to it.
It's like an Elvis combo, right?
It really is. It is an
banana,
homage.
right?
It is an homage to Elvis, but it just adds a little something extra to it. You definitely want to make sure you make it enough time for the wafers to sort of get nice and soft, but it's a nice little surprise when you bite into the banana pudding.
Yeah.
I think it sounds yummy. I've never had it that way, but I
No.
know it's going to be good, so we're going to try it today.
And if you're in a little bit more of a hurry, as we are today, right, you can crumble up your wafer layers, and it'll absorb a little bit faster.
Oh,
you know, when you're trying to make it fast.
Yes. And so this looks like you have some ketchup, some brown sugar.
Ketchup, brown sugar, a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, a little bit of hot sauce, some red wine vinegar, just to give it that nice vinegary, which we love in the South, red sauces, and then just a little bit bit more of that smoked paprika. And then we'll mix that all up once these are going and kind of melted down a little bit. We'll add this in, and you can, if you want it thinner, you can add a little bit of water, or you can let it reduce a little bit longer and it'll be thicker. But that butter is going to make it really sticky and clingy when we put it on our sandwiches. It's
So it's
great.
going to stick to that meat. So you
It's
get some
gonna stick.
in every bite.
Exactly.
Well, we can't wait to try all this in a few minutes. And we're going to come up and make a little bit more in our next half hour.
Wonderful.
I may steal a cookie in before our next half hour, but
You won't tell.